Yo, it's HighHefner, like I always say, don't get no better. Checking in with my boy P in the 11 Power, man.
For sure. I definitely feel like it can be a trial and error thing. If anything, because, nobody's journey is the same. It's always
Absolutely.
different,
Yeah.
but we can learn from different people to, how to maneuver and how to just incorporate different things on our journey. So
Yeah.
how do you feel like because you just mentioned keeping positive people around you and things of that nature. How do you feel like, because I've been around, I've shot videos for you.
Yeah.
I watched you record a verse. How do you feel? I feel like specifically, like one of the times we shot a video, your brother was there. Like it's like two comedians, you know what I'm saying? Essentially, like it's like a lot of that. So how do you feel like just that family life has influenced you as well? Because some people, they not blessed to have siblings like that, so they don't even understand what it's like to grow up with somebody from zero to and just be there to hold. How has that influenced?
The beauty in that is that y'all always keep each other level-headed, and that y'all always know that no matter how lonely you feel, you got somebody that's right there with you. That's always gonna lead. That's a shoulder you can always lean on. A phone you can always call that somebody's gonna pick up. And that's the most beautiful thing about family, is knowing that even when you feel like the world is against you, you got people, you got family behind you. Like my little sister, like my brother, like my mama, my old man, just etc. Everybody that's around me.
All my brothers. Definitely, so it's a vibe.
It's just without a strong support system, it can really, really get bad. But having a strong support system can be what catapults you to success. You know what I'm saying?
No, and, I definitely agree.
I'm extremely grateful for the support system I have.
No, yeah, I definitely agree, because I feel like people definitely rock with Hef. Man, so I feel like a lot of people's introduction is either going to be the music, the personality, or they might just meet you in passing that, going through the studio.
Yeah. I
feel like, man, you got some of the best skits I've pretty much ever come. Like, you naturally funny. It's just naturally there. Yeah. So, how did you discover that you had this sense of humor? Was that, from a child, or where did that come from?
Mostly from a child, man. When I was young, I used to always just do silly stuff. So people always tell me, man, you kind of funny, nigga. And then I just be like, I just wouldn't think nothing of it. But as I got older, I started realizing, man, maybe I can make people laugh somewhat. I mean, I'm not a stand-up comedian, but when it comes to skits or putting things together, I could definitely get people to giggle. And then plus I have a little background in acting. I took drama in middle school, high school, and when I was in college, I took a lot of acting classes. So my minor, when I graduated from TSU, shout out TSU, you know what I'm saying? TSU coming down, man. TSU Tigers. We when I was there, my minor is theater. So a lot of people don't know that shit about me. You know what I'm saying? So
it makes sense.
I have an acting background. So yeah, man, I know how to really, and that's another bag I'm finna tap into. Music, that's the passion. I'm always gonna do that, but I'm finna get more into some acting and especially voiceover work. Try to definitely get some.
I feel like I'm surprised. You need Hef to narrate a project or anything. He definitely he got that big Rube vibe, same little complex him and Future had. So how do you feel like you know what? Let's do this. Dream collaborations. What's 3 artists that you would just love to collaborate with? If you could collaborate with anybody who's out right now in any genre of music, who would you collaborate with?
Dream collaborations with one, you already know, it's Drake. I think that man the GOAT. Another dream collaboration would probably be, let me think, man.
Anybody. It could be, pop star, or, even like a gospel artist. It could be anybody. Kirk Franklin.
Yeah, let me look at my Spotify. Oh, you know what? Actually, I got another one. Tame Impala.
Oh yeah, they definitely doing it right now.
I would love to work with Tame. So definitely Drake, Tame Impala, and Rick Ross for sure.
I could definitely see that.
A lot of people call me Ross and all kind of shit like that, but he's definitely one of my influences. So
I mean, he's one of the biggest bosses. He's his business acumen, his music ability. He's a different type of dude. He blessed. He's he definitely different for sure, and he sells it well. Who would you say is man, if we just top producers right now in Houston, or just your favorite, your go-to producers to work with? If Hef's finna go to the song, if you finna go to the studio and make a song, who's that first producer that you finna call 9 times out of 10?
First, I'll just give you I'll give you a list of people who I'm calling for sure. I'm gonna call my dog Hanso. I'm gonna call my partner Ballhead. I'm gonna for sure call my guy Taru Rose. And then I'm gonna call my guy Jay Relentless. And my boy Juice the City. So them 5 right there. Them 5, them the go-to 5. If you need beats, holler at them, all them niggas precious. So the beats you hear me on, the beats you hear on all the Hefner Chronicles, them niggas held it down, man.
Nah, for sure. So what can we expect to come next? I mean, you got Project 3. You already put out, I believe, 1 or 2 videos from the first project. Yeah. Y'all was in the, I don't want to say the
mechanic shop.
Mechanic
jumpsuits. I put one out for HC3. That's for the song Pipe Dreams. So definitely go check that out. What's next for me is more so just figuring out ways to market and promote HC3 more, and find out more creative ways to just promote it and market it. And then, like I said, more so tap into the acting realm and get back into that. And then just more so move around the city more, like make more connections. I'm always open to meet new people because you know there's a lot of things in life is not about what you know, it's who you know. And then also it's always good to, make new connections, man. You never know how somebody can impact your life. So
not for sure.
Definitely more networking, more beneficial networking. Because, people networking, but that shit, a lot of times that shit don't mean nothing.
And that's another thing about networking, too. I think a part that it takes a while for people to figure out, and I had to learn it myself, people network with people that can benefit them both ways most of the time. Or you got people who just try to network up. But it's like, nah, like you both of you all need to figure out how
we can help each other.
We can help each other, and then that's what true networking is. But I feel like a lot of times we hear the word, and we see it so much, we just think, oh, we got to go network with like somebody like Drake. It's like, nah, you might got to, build up. Well, you pretty much got to build up every time. But I think sometimes that
never think you above anything.
There you go.
Never think you above anything.
Exactly. That's a great way to look at it.
Always remain humble. It don't matter how high you are. It don't matter if like the best way I can describe it is like when I used to work at the MD Anderson, like I was a patient escort. So like back when in my early 20s, so they looked at us as janitors. So like one thing I learned was that like you're not better than me. Just because you're the top doctor in MD Anderson and I'm a patient escort don't make you no better than me. It just means you get more money than me. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean you're a better person than me. And then you don't know my life, I don't know yours. So you might be presented opportunities that I wasn't presented. And things that, this is how shit happens. But long story short, I was raised by my mama to never think I'm better than somebody. Always the same way I'm gonna treat the CEO of the hospital is the same way I'm gonna treat the janitor of the hospital. You know what I'm saying? That's how I go. That's just how I go about life.
And I feel like that's definitely a great way to look at it. So I graduated from U of H. You graduated from TSU. We right across the street.
Yeah.
But I just gotta ask, how do you feel like going to college helped with the music? Because a lot of people, well, I know specifically in my time, and I feel like it's still something that goes on today. You got either people that are super for college, or people that are like, I'm gonna go this way.
I'm good.
How do you feel like, or give me some of the pros and cons? Because a lot of people, some people, they don't know if they should do one or the other, or they don't think it's beneficial. Musically, just career-wise, anything. What's some of the pros and cons to that TSU experience?
I would say one pro. I mean, really one con. Really, the only con to going to college is 2. If you're not interested in school and you force yourself to go, then that don't, because you're not going to enjoy it. And then like the only other con could be is like getting student loan debt. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, there's so many pros, man. It's really full of enjoyment. And then you meet some lifelong friends. You meet some people that you're gonna love forever. I'm not gonna lie to women. The women, it's enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it playing. We're gonna keep it P. And then another thing that college taught me, it taught me how to structure my time. People might learn things a lot of ways that they can, but one thing that college taught me was that I can structure my time and I can get the job done. Because it took me a long time to finish college. I had a lot of ups and downs, went through a lot of shit. And, but the job got done. And, so it's not, people be like, well, I never had a job that asked me for my grades, and it's true. But at the same time, people just learn how to navigate through life your own way. And college definitely gives you some good navigation tools if you're willing to accept them.
For sure, I definitely agree. I always say college is kind of like a bubble. It's like a sample of the world that teach you how to really work the world outside of like your high school and your family experience, because you get you have free will.
You get the taste of real grown individuals with real problems.
Yeah, and I've seen it help a lot of people. I've seen it kind of humble some people. I've seen it all, and I feel like it's like you've been saying this whole time. You create your own path, so it's really going to be what life is going to be, what you make it regardless.
Yeah, facts.
So, you know, I definitely enjoyed chopping it up with you.
For sure, my dog.
Man, we got Hefner.
Me,
Make sure y'all go listen to the Hefner Chronicles 3 and check out all the other projects too, Part 2 and 1.5. And if you was listening, you know, go sneak on SoundCloud that Piff and get that OG original.
Yeah, the Hefner Chronicles 1, man.
The original
it's everywhere.
Too.
Hefner Chronicles 3, out now, all streaming services. Follow me on Instagram, I am HighHefner. Twitter, I am HighHefner. Shout out my boy P and the 11 Power, man. We got more work coming. Appreciate y'all, man. Shout out Mob Gang, TIMG. We in the building, man.